Hello and welcome to Brodual, and welcome to the second episode of our Top 100 Skyrim Mods series. We have a fantastic amount of variety today, and we'll be starting the episode off at number 95 with the Browse mod. Arguably one of the most simple mods in the entire Top 100, Browse is a replacement and addition to the vanilla eyebrows. The author has hand-painted several dozen new eyebrow textures for both male and female characters. Using his own eyebrows as well as those on the friends and family around him, he's crafted around 30 different eyebrow styles. They come in both light and dark versions, and there's definitely a greater amount of variety than what's offered in vanilla. And since they're of a higher resolution, they look great too. Spending hours and hours carefully designing your character is a key part of a Skyrim playthrough, and with the Browse mod installed it'll take just that little bit longer. At 94 we have a type of mod I don't think we've ever covered on our channel. It's KenMOD, Lockpick Pro, a cheat mod. Despite technically falling under the cheating category, this is probably more of a quality of life mod. With the addition of a bar at the top of your screen, you can instantly see the sweet spot of any lock, regardless of the difficulty. You also get to see the health of your current lockpick. The mod was released all the way back in 2011, just 4 days after the release of the original game. But despite that, it's still one of the most downloaded mods for the present day Skyrim. The lockpicking system is one of the most divisive features in the game, so if you fall into the category of players who hate it, or find the task repetitive and menial, then this is definitely the mod for you. Coming in at 93 we have yet another one of Arthurmore's mods, this time it's the Paarthurnax Dilemma. This seemingly simple mod gives you a vital secondary option in one of Skyrim's endgame quests. To put it simply, the Blades tell you to kill Paarthurnax for his role in the Dragon War, and his supposed crimes against humanity. You can just ignore the quest, but if you want to continue the Blades questline then you have to kill him. This mod however opens up a second option. You refuse to kill Paarthurnax for giving his crimes, and you instead deal with Delphine or Esbern. As you can imagine, they probably won't be happy with your decision, but ultimately you should have the final say. They swore fealty to the Dragonborn after all, and they dare give you commands? I don't think so. If you'd still like to go through with killing Paarthurnax, then the mod expands on the original option. The last time you spoke to him, he said he'd be trying to teach others the way of the voice, so be prepared for a tougher battle. A game like Skyrim is about the choices you make during your playthrough and the consequences you face, so the mod is a must-have for us. At 92 we have a more recent mod, it's ZIMS Immersive Artifacts. This aims to breathe life into Skyrim's most rare and treasured artifacts. It does this by taking their lore and backstory into account and then applying more fitting stats and enchantments to them. The mod is separated into packs, with each one focusing on a particular set of artifacts. The Daedric pack overhauls every Daedric artifact in the game to some degree. Sometimes it's just about increasing their gold value to make them feel almost priceless. Other times it's about buffing their stats, putting them on par or slightly above their other late game alternatives. And other times more specific changes are needed. The Wabberjack has been opened up to include over 200 random effects, with a variety of new transformations, elemental damage and even cheese explosions. And the Dawnbreaker, on top of buffs to its damage and value, can now be seamlessly switched between its one-handed and two-handed forms at the Statue of Meridia. The Thane pack overhauls every Thane artifact in the game, turning them into named weapons with fitting models, stats and enchantments, similar to the Royal Armoury mod we featured recently. The Blade of Winterhold is no longer a semi-unique weapon with a boring name. Now it's Witdrinker, a glowing blue sword that lets you rip the magic straight out of your enemies. All of the new Thane weapons look great and represent their hold in a way that's more fitting to the Thane title. The Nightingale pack transforms the Nightingale set into one that's more fitting for the Warriors of Nocturnal. It does this by adding a blessing to every armor piece, so when you first equip them you'll gain a permanent blessing from Nocturnal, enhancing your thief abilities. So even when you don't have the set equipped, you'll still be shrouded in the armor's effects. The enchantments have also been buffed to be more fitting to a Master Thief based warrior. They enhance your abilities in combat, either protecting you from harm or allowing you to pierce through your enemies. And the last one is the Ancient pack. This is for all of the other artifacts that don't live up to their hype. For example, Oriel's bow and shield are said to be forged and once wielded by a god, but their vanilla stats place them firmly into the mid-game. But with the pack installed, Oriel's artifacts will truly live up to their reputation, coming with increased base stats and buffed enchantments. Or if you prefer to sell them, you'll be generously rewarded for such a rare set of treasures. All in all, ZIMS Immersive Artifacts wants treasure hunters, explorers and warriors alike to get excited when they stumble upon a legendary artifact, and for us it does just that. And finally, today's last mod is probably my personal top 10 favourite mods of all time. It's the big goofy blue cat, INIGO. INIGO is a fully voiced Khajiit follower coming with thousands of lines of unique dialogue. This means he has something to say on almost any topic, whether it's the city you're visiting, the NPC you just spoke to, or just the weather. But on top of that, he also has his own stories to tell, his own songs to sing, and his personality will be influenced by the time you spend together. During my first run through with INIGO, I was amazed that even after dozens of hours together, he still had something new to say. As a companion, he's also incredibly smart. He's essential and will level alongside you, meaning he can stay with you for your entire journey. He'll avoid traps and knows to be extra quiet when you're sneaking around. If you talk to him while sneaking, he'll even whisper. You can also tell him how aggressive he should be around enemies. You can have him start the fight or have him wait for you to handle the enemy. He can also use horses and switch between combat styles whenever you tell him to. His dialogue in combat is also refreshing. He doesn't just mindlessly grunt at every single enemy, but instead shares his unique thoughts on the battle. Somehow he's managed to get himself stuck in a cell in a rift in jail. He's technically not a prisoner, but you can find out why he's there and get him out whenever you're ready to begin your journey together. All in all, INIGO is one of the most opinionated, talkative and hilarious followers you'll find in Skyrim. His interactions with NPCs are fantastic, and his unknowingly witty comments really cements his personality as his own. So to add him to your game or any of today's other 4 mods, then you can find everything you need down below. As always, be sure to leave endorsements on any mod you enjoy, be sure to check out g2a.com, and thanks for watching.